Hello everyone, Kirby here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kirby's Dream Land. Sorry about all the nonsense that happened last time. I finally found my actual copy, I got back to where we were, I lost all my health again, don't worry about it. So, let's just start off fresh. We're here, we beat Wispy Woods, let's grab the star, and continue, alright? Because every time you beat a stage, you get a cute little adorable Kirby dance. Yay! Stage 2, Castle Lololo. Oh, I like that little surprise shock face he makes when he gets hit by stuff. Castle Lololo is a very interesting stage. It is actually based off another HAL property. Before there was Kirby, HAL in the 80s made this series called the Eggerland games, which had the adventures of Lolo. I think there's also adventures of Lala. I forget if Lolo and Lala were sister and brother, or if they were, like, romantically involved. I don't remember. I didn't play them. I didn't grow up with an NES. Sorry, I was a little past my... little before my time. Like, not entirely before my time, because I was born before the Super Nintendo came out, but it was still before my time, because I wasn't old enough to still play games at the time. So I was playing games on the Game Boy, like Kirby's Dream Land. Anyways, let's go inside. So, off the bat right here, there's something that's really cool about the original Kirby's Dream Land, is that there's items! There are different items that Kirby can pick up and utilize. What we just used right there was a microphone. Kirby loves to sing. He's not very good at it, sorry to say. And so, if anyone hears him screeching into the mic, they just explode. And also, I think I wanted to go into a door up there. And when I said I found my copy, I mean I found a Nintendo Switch copy, so it's fine. I want to go into this door. But that somehow didn't hurt me. These guys will, though. Alright, I just want to get those pep brews, because they were there, and I wanted to see what was up there. Anywho's, this looks like you can go back, you can't. It's a fake door. What exploded? Alright, goodbye, Pop. Did it say Poppy Bros? No, that was Broom Hatter. Broom Hatter is a very common and staple Kirby enemy that was introduced in Kirby's Dream Lands. Meanwhile, these guys weren't. So we have Two-Face here. That's the name of the mask thing that is running around. And honestly, future me, what is the name of these guys that come out with the question mark blocks? Like, they're silly little guys, and they're adorable in their own right, but they also creep me out a little bit. Also, this room is endless. Bet you didn't think that there'd be an endless room on the Game Boy. We can just keep... Ow. Okay, well, let's not go that way. We'll go this way instead. See, we just keep going. Doesn't matter which way we go, we just keep going down the hall. I actually forgot how you do this stage. Okay, it's just as simple as go in another door. We also have Glunk. That's another staple Kirby enemy introduced in the original game. We can't do anything underwater, so Kirby underwater is not a good time. But I would like to go underwater to get this pet brew, so we're gonna grab that. Kirby doesn't really swim; he just kind of weirdly jumps. Also, is this our introduction to the Gordos? I think this is our introduction to Gordos. Gordos are also a staple enemy introduced in Kirby's Dream Land. And also, here's a fun little thing, is if you are floating as Kirby, he is technically full of air, so therefore he will float on the water. Makes sense. Nice little detail there. I also just really like this music. I don't know, for the second stage, this is like the most foreboding music you could put in the game, I feel. Unless you pick up an Invincible candy, which makes Kirby invincible, and you can just run into everything. Doesn't matter. Just like, bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. I'm gonna keep that one alive. But he left. But that is a Mumby. A Mumby is a very unique enemy. There they are. Because they cannot be inhaled. Gordos can't be inhaled either, But Mumbies can be destroyed. Gordos can't be destroyed. We can get rid of the ghost, though. You can get rid of Mumbies if you were to say, I don't know, have something in Kirby's mouth and just be like, hey, bye. So there is that. Anywho's, looks like there's a warp star right there, so let's get on this. Look, he's on the star! That's so cute! Our mini-boss is Lololo, I think. I think this is Lololo, or Lolo, or whatever. It's very easy mini-boss. And then you just wait, and then you're just done. Man, is there a weird guy not gonna come out of there? Okay. Well, there's a door up here, so let's get this door and... Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, they're closing in. Ow. Well, good thing there's a pepper right here. There's another unique item right here. Kind of alluded to it in the last episode when you were fighting all the wrong Kirby games, but here it is. This is the super spicy curry. And with it, by pressing the B button instead of inhaling, Kirby will fire out some fire shots because the curry is just that dang hot. And look, you can like get points and stuff when you're doing it. It's like, hey, bye. Hi, bye-bye, bye-bye, Broom Hatter. Like Invincible Candy, it's only around for a little bit of time, and then it wears off. So yeah, Gordos, didn't mention it, but yeah, you can't destroy Gordos. They are impervious. They are there to be obstacles and nothing more. And if you go in here, well, what was the Two-Face in here? And I don't want to deal with them. They creep me out. So what if we go in this door? Well, there's a Broom Hatter in this one, so we're not maybe not that one. Maybe the best door to go into would be the one at the very top, which takes us, in fact, to the top of the castle. And I got hit by the ghosts. So, you know, just doing wonderful. I also really like that, like, I don't know why, but this scheme right here reminds me of a barbershop pole. It's very silly, like that. Like that's what I think of. Like, oh boy, going to the barbers. Just kidding, it's a boss. So the boss of Castle Lololo is Lololo and Lalala, and as you probably noticed with the mini boss that I just went over like so quickly, we just they have blocks. Inhale the blocks, spin them back out. Don't get run over by them because they will just run you over if you're not careful. Gotta be a bit careful, and also careful where you try to slide under the thing, because if you do it right here, you're gonna inhale it. But if you do it under here, you won't inhale it. Okay, Lalala is the one with the bow. If that wasn't obvious, because she's the girl, and this is the 90s, and this is how we denoted things. They also both have their own individual health bars. Both of them only have a collective of 3 health. So once you get rid of one, only one is remaining. So we just have Lololo to go. And you may be wondering, why do they push blocks? Go play their games, because their games had a lot to do with pushing blocks. And other assorted things. Anyways... Hello? Game? Hello? Game? Game? Okay. Well, my game crashed. I'm gonna need to take a pop under the hood here to see what's going on. Give me just a moment. Okay, I'm just gonna take a pop under the hood. Luckily, I can show you what I do in order to debug my games. So here we go. So yeah, so interestingly enough, in Kirby's Dream Land, there is actually a debug mode, and how you do that is, if the game crashes, like, you can boot up this menu, and so we need to just kind of connect some pipes around and whatnot. Get a couple of these stars right here to help improve the performance of the game. Easy stuff like that. Ooh, gotta be careful though, because, like, yeah, I see the problem. The problem is, as you can see on either the left-hand or right-hand side, not quite sure what you're seeing right now, but like you can see that we're in a place called Mag Mount, or at least that's the error code that we got, and that's wrong. So we there shouldn't be magma inside of our game. That just seems extremely silly. So as long as we can just kind of declutter all this out, be careful not to get too many more bugs into the game, we should be fine. I mean, at least, hey, that's kind of the Lololo music right there. Oh, okay, yeah, we don't, yeah, fire's not good. We don't, I can't keep burning the game with fire. I think burning inside the game is also not good, whether I'm being burned or if I'm doing the burning, but, you know, whatever. This is just how you solder stuff, okay? This is how you fix stuff. Just gotta put on some burning and solder some wires around here. Those bouncies. Oh, we got rid of our solder. That's not good. It's fine. We'll just figure this out as we go along. Let's get some more of these lovely stars. They're screws. We need them. Oh, and there's that magma again. The magma's not helpful. We don't want that in our game. I know you're playing on the Switch, but like if you open a Switch, like, man, sometimes there's just lava in a Switch, and I don't know why. So they gotta stop doing that. They also gotta stop putting these, like, what they have spears. Why do they have spears? Like, what kind of error does that represent? What kind of soldering job are we doing by burning some adorable Waddle Dee-like things with spears? I just don't know. But like, if again look out to the left or right hand side, you can see that there is a clear schematic of what we need to do. I think if we can just get to the top right here, there we go, perfect. Now, before anything else, there is one more thing we need to do to finish the debugging process, and the debugging process requires that we also need to go and face the foreman of the debugging. So we're gonna go get to that process right now. Just a moment. So you're probably wondering, like, foreman? What do you mean foreman? Well, that's the cool thing about Kirby's Dream Land. Even on the Switch, they still emulated this. If the game breaks down, like, we get to do all that stuff that we just did in kind of fixing the internal workings, and then we also get to then, in order to finalize all of our changes, we have to go and talk to the foreman here. And you may be wondering, like, where's Kirby? Don't worry about it. After all, this is just the internal bits of the game. We're just fixing the game right now. We just need to go and beat up the foreman. Solder in the pieces a bit better. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. I mean, unless, there's rocks in the system. That's not good. Well, solder in the rocks, that's not a bad idea whatsoever. Please stop putting rocks in my game. I mean, unless they're part of the stage, but I don't think they are. So we'll just solder in. Nice soldering we're doing here. Don't walk across the... Like, it's a marvel that they're able to do this. Like, they gamified the whole, like, fixing your game and everything for Kirby's Dream Land, but it's still kind of like... I don't understand why it's like this in some regards. It's cool, but I don't get it. Most of the time, anyways. Most of the time, I don't get it. But it's neat. So we'll just work on soldering the. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't want the rocks in the game, so thanks for checking them out, I guess. Ow. Wait, why am I saying ow? Well, like, what? You're hurting my soldering iron, I guess. Sure, we'll go with that. You know, maybe putting stones in the internal hardware was a bad idea. Maybe we should have put something better in it, like, I don't know, steel or something? I guess not. It's fine. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm gonna take those rocks back. Oh, yeah, I don't like when you do that. That's very weird. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All taken care of. Alright, we fixed the problem. Alright, we did not fix the problem. Okay, we have new problem. And I don't think my soldering iron is up to the task. We'll have to see. I think I can fix this. I can fix this. No problem. We'll get back to Kirby's Dream Land. No problem whatsoever. At least they're putting metal in the game. Metal should be in a game cartridge, I would think. Like the parts we're going to solder and all that stuff. I don't know why we were trying to put rocks in. It seems very Also, what's with the face in the background? Like what functional purpose does that serve for helping solder and fix the game? Like, I guess because they're trying to gamify how you solder it, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh! Well, I mean, I technically fixed it. I didn't beat the foreman in the gamifying, but that was the gamifying of it, you know? The gamifying of it. So it's fine. All we just need to do is do a nice reboot on the system. And then we should be good to go. We're just gonna do a nice reboot. And there we go, all rebooted. Well, we rebooted it in some fashion. I think my copy of Kirby's Dream Land is, like, cursed. Anyone else have this problem with the Nintendo Switch Online version? Like, I'm very curious. Oh well. We're at Castle Lololo. It all works out. Hopefully. Let's get rid of these, I think those are Nellian Ruffs? Don't think they were in Kirby's Dream Land, though. Ah, well, it's fine. And it's doing that weird score attack thing that we saw from that one iteration. But this is still the same copy of Kirby's Dream Land that I was playing earlier, so it just... I must have messed something up when I was doing the reconfiguring of the game, so sorry about that. I guess that's what happens if you don't beat the foreman at the end of the debugging game. It just doesn't do the game correctly after the fact, so that's definitely on me. It's okay. If we get to the end of the stage, I'm sure we can fix it, and it'll be fine. So no worries there. We'll just keep going on ahead. Like it definitely looks like Castle Lololo with the castle background and everything. So I think that's a very nice touch for whatever this is. The error version of the game, I suppose. There we go, just bye-bye. Do I need this for anything? Yeah, for that. Oh, I probably didn't actually. Ah! Oh well. Oh, shoot, so that was a special... Wait, no, those don't exist. Wait. Exists in my copy, apparently. Like, I have the right copy now. I know that for a fact. Oh well. We'll just deal. Maybe if I get enough points, it'll fix the game. Don't quote me on that, though. Yeah, let's see if I could just line this shut up very nicely. Oh, butts. That's gonna cost me, I'm sure. That's probably gonna probably muss some other stuff up. I was trying to say mess and muck at the same time, and it became the word muss. At the very least, this whole aesthetic of this particular error stage is very adorable, so I do like that quite a bit. Castle Lololo is actually very interesting, because I don't think it shows up in very many places. Like, in Kirby's Dream Land 1 technically had a slight remake in Kirby Superstar with the sub-game Spring Breeze, but Castle Lololo wasn't one of the stages that you would play, and I think that's just very bizarre to me, you know? They kind of like are erasing part of the history of Kirby there. I'm gonna take that. I thought that was super spicy curry, like we saw in the regular stage before the game crashed, but apparently not. Okay, how about, like, right... Okay, well, that works. I think that was the right way to do whatever they want me to do here. Oh, I keep... You know, whatever. It's fine. I don't like this perspective. Okay, this seems like you'd, like... Again, my copy's very weird. I know I'm playing on the NSO, and the NSO can do, like, more things than the original Game Boy could, but still. Oh, hey, can I have that? Thank you. Oh, I had stuff in my mouth. I did not realize that. Alright, well... We'll just keep trekking on through Castle Lololo. Maybe we'll find some spicy curry. Maybe we'll find some invincible candy. You don't know. Sky's the limit. I mean, it's not the right version of Castle Lololo, but... Game's going through some bugs right now, so... We'll just deal with it as they come, you know? Nice lengthy stage, too, you know? I don't... I think I needed to inhale those Bronto birds. Oh well. Nope. Ah, futterbutts. Oh, wait, that's a Scarfy. Scarfies don't show up until a later stage in Kirby's Dream Land, but I guess there's one here now. Alright, look at these bouncies. Bye-bye, Waddle Dees. Actually, now that I think about it, were bouncies in... No, they're in green greens. They're in green greens. Right, I'm starting to lose my mind here with all the issues that we've been having over this Let's Play, just in these first 2 episodes. Good golly. It's not a very long game, Kirby's Dream Land, so I'm so sorry that we keep running into these weird issues. I mean, last time I couldn't find the right game, and now we have a glitched game that has sent us to whatever this is. It's saying this is Castle Lololo, but I mean, maybe it is. You could have fooled me. Right, at least we got all of them. Okay, and then at the end of the stage should be a boss, and that should be Lololo and Lalala. First, there's some bouncies here. Why are they here? I don't know. I don't like them being here. And some Nelly and some... this is in the rough, actually. I think Nelly is the smaller one. Oh, I know what I can do here. I can miss. That's what I can do. Alright, hey, Lololo. And Lalala. Alright, okay, so yeah. Lololo and Lalala were originally in the Eggerland series. That was the series of games that Hal worked on before Kirby's Dream Land in the 80s and early 90s. It was on the Super Nintendo, not Super Nintendo, the Nintendo Entertainment System, and I think, like, the MSX probably, too? I don't recall. Future me, you can correct me if I'm wrong on that, if you would so please. In the first adventure of Lolo, I think you need to rescue Lalala, or I think they were just Lolo and Lala at that time. I don't know why they added the extra part to the name in Kirby's Dream Land. But at least we're on track. At least this is still Kirby's Dream Land, technically speaking. It's still Castle Lololo. They don't blow up, they just get angry instead now. But, you know, close enough, close enough. I need to learn how to aim. I can't aim worth a dunder. Don't ask me what a dunder is worth. It's just I can't aim worth a dun. Oh, okay, now they explode. Okay. Okay. Also, they're pushing Gordos? So, they can push Gordos, but that's not something in base Dreamland 1. Like, there's another thing in Dreamland 1 where after you beat the game, you can play a hard mode, and, like, that's where they would do the Gordos. So, like, did I accidentally unlock the extra mode? I'm not sure. But, okay. We cleared Castle Lololo. Wasn't a very good clear, and we're still having some issues, but you know what? I'll take it. This is still my same copy of Kirby's Dream On. We'll just play it through, okay? We'll just keep playing it through. I'm sure nothing else will go wrong. We'll just continue from where we left off next time, so thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Don't have to, don't want to, but it's always appreciated. Kirby's Dream Land. Well, I'm playing the Nintendo Switch Online version. It has some bugs, as you can clearly see, because I had to go into its debug minigame and fail at part of it. And if you fail at that, it just changes the game, I guess. So maybe don't play that version. It's on, like, I mean, well, the 3DS Virtual Console eShop is down and won't be coming back up anytime soon, so maybe not there, but, like, you know where you could probably find. Like, I don't think Kirby's Dream Land was the best-selling Kirby game until Kirby and the Forgotten Land, so there's probably a bunch of copies out there. I'm sure they're not too expensive. I'm sure they're not too expensive. I say that, but now I'm very curious. Let's just see. Let's see. How much is it going for? It's going for... Oh. 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 Well, the good news is you can get it for the original Game Boy if you just find the cartridge. It's only for like $20. That's not bad, especially for a retro game. Don't get it any other format because game pricing is stupid and the retro game market is awful. So, yeah, maybe your Nintendo Switch Online version of Kirby's Dream Land doesn't have the issues mine has. So, you know, that's possible. But, anywho's, have a wonderfully great day. I will see you all in the next one. We'll continue Kirby's Dream Land and go to the next level, which should be Float Islands, I believe. So, see you all then. Thanks again for watching. Sorry about the issues we keep having, but it's fine. We'll get it ironed out. At least I've already done all of the debugging we need to do. Until the next one, ciao.